Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm filming myself, so I know what was happening. I got to thinking. I make some amazing videos, I know. I don't. I'm working on it. I'm still learning how to edit and stuff, and I'm trying. Some of them you saw I learned. But I figured, it's time to give, the channel is called The Channel Nick. So why don't I give y'all a little more of Nick than just his animals. Speaking of which, there's a kid. Okay, anyway. So, I thought I'd give you all a little tour of my room, get you a little insight of what it is like in Nick, because this is the channel Nick. So, it might as well be about Nick. So, I'm going to start with my door. Door, yeah. That's dirty. I wrote this as a reminder every day. I will be a good person today. I don't follow that reminder that much. And then here we come to finger in the camera, Jesus Christ. And here we come to what I should have saved for last because it's the best, but it's what I'm most proud of. I call this my shelf of stuff. Okay, we'll start over here. Oh, and here are my posters, Dave Matthews posters. Oh, I'm sorry about the reflection, but that's a Tuscaloosa last year. That's a pretty cool poster. And those have yet to be framed. And here, I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all, The Simpsons is my absolute favorite show ever. I've been watching it for 15 years. Growing up, not having cable. At 5 o'clock every day, the WB would show an hour of The Simpsons, so I'd watch that. I was just out of school. I love The Simpsons. So, I go to Second and Charles and buy things sometimes. I like to get, voiced by Danny DeVito, of course, Carl Carlson, Dr. Marvin Monroe. That's a good character. Kent Brockman, come on. And then the Simpsons trivia game, very good. Oh, and I spent way more money than I should have on these things. There's 16 of them, and I had all 16, but who's missing? Who goes here? Bart goes there. But one day my little 2-year-old nephew was here. He was by himself. He was cranky. And we don't have many toys here. It's just adults here. So, of course, I had the toy. And the best toy I could give the poor kid was Bart. And, I let him keep it because it's your nephew, you love the kid. But yeah, there's a lot of dust. I try not to touch this stuff that much. I should clean it more. How about this? I'll write you a little something. How about this? This is cool. The C in the channel Nick. That's pretty cool. But that's my Simpsons shelf. And these are my grandparents' book. Actually, my grandmother wrote that book, Pardon the Guitar Strings. And I love constitutional law, so I have that, even though I'm not a lawyer. And Jesus. That's my grandparents' stuff. Old CDs. Here's my music shelf. Now I have a violin that I really don't know how to play yet. I'm still learning. And by learning, I mean I bought it and bought this book essential elements for strings. So who knows, maybe there's violins for all 20 of you subscribers in the future. Well, I'm gonna break something. That's a good little violin. I need to restring it, but it's a good one. And I got my harmonica. I like to collect musical instruments as well. My mother likes to give me musical instruments as gifts, so I've got a little collection going. And this isn't everything that I have here. I have more, but so I'll show you my musical instruments, and I'll let y'all try to decide how many I can actually play. So here is the drum machine thing. Oh, these are the most used shoes. Most used shoes. Most used shoes. It's the electric drum kit. I'll get to that later. This is the mandolin my father bought me for Christmas last year. I'll get to that later. A banjo my mother got me for my birthday 2 years ago. An Ibanez electric guitar that my mother got for me 10 years ago. Love that thing. I wish I had a better amp and more time to play it. And here's my favorite guitar to play. It's an Ibanez. It belonged to a good friend of mine who is now passed. But anyway, back to the happiness. If you can't tell, I like Apple products. Leon Uris, that's my grandfather's favorite book. And here's my pride shelf. These are things I pride myself on. I've got my Metallica DVD, my Dave Matthews power bank that I got for the warehouse. My niece, my sweet little niece got me this for Christmas. It's one of my favorite things in the world. There's the So What magazine. The Megadeth album cover my brother-in-law got me. Very proud of these. A Slayer Live Undead, I'm very proud of. I would show you the cover, but if I move anything, it'll all fall down. NASA. NASA is a good organization. They do stuff. My grandparents, me and my sisters. And this right here may be one of the best birthday gifts I've ever gotten in my life. I will move this to show you that. My best friend of about 20 years colored this for me for my birthday. Did it all by hand. Isn't that good? And then, of course, American Till I Die. Ray-Bans. My mother painted that for me for a Christmas present before I went to college. I love that. Laundry, complete blood count test books, Salvation on Sand Mountain, An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. I like space and stuff. And Devil in the White City, which is about architecture and serial killers. Anyway, here are my watches. Finger in the camera, damn it. Here are my watches, medicines and stuff. I won't show you too much of that. Now I'm a little embarrassed because I was going to make my bed. I cleaned up. I cleaned up a little bit. But I was going to make my bed because, you got to have a made bed. What who doesn't have a made bed? But there was something in my way. I just didn't have the heart to do it. So y'all are just going to have to endure the ugly bed. Let me get this out of the way. Here it is. The bed. It's actually a really good bed. Very comfortable. But I got a kitty lump in it. A kitty. Meow. Finger. Kitty finger. There's an iPad. I like Apple products. Speaker stuff. Pants. PlayStation 4 that I was trying to fix. VR headsets. Shoes. Foot. Shoes. Foot. And in here we have the studio. Yep, this is where it all goes down, folks. This is where all the editing should be done. This is where it goes. Some broken iPhone chargers. Shoe alley, as I call it. Charger. John Grisham. I'm like Ty Lopez. I have all these books I've never read. That's about it. You know. And another thought, while we're on the subject of YouTube. We're on the subject of YouTube now. You know, the more I do this, I know I'm not getting any better, but the more I do this, the more I research and get into the actual community and, dare I say, culture of YouTube, the more I'm just fascinated and impressed by it. You know, it's such an interesting medium for it's free to do, you know, whereas if you wanted to be creative and get your content out there, you know, you used to have to hope you got lucky, hope someone in Hollywood or somewhere found you, saw you, so you could get it out there. But now we have millions and millions. I don't know if they've probably gotten to billions on YouTube of people watching, you know, what for a lot of you know, a lot of the website is original content. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stolen content, and you know, I have myself some, you know, concert clips, so I you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but just the fact that a free and easily accessible medium where people can get on and be creative, where guys like, I mean, look at me, you know, and it's fun. There's so many good channels out there. H3 Productions is, you know, one I've been watching a lot. You know, it is a lot of work doing these. Not for me, because I don't do it very well, but I mean, it takes a lot of time, and it's, you know, so, you know, go give these channels you know, look for original creators, you know. PewDiePie, oh, he's a good example. You know, just original content by your average creative person who finally got their chance. So, you know, there's my thoughts on YouTube, and it's got its flaws, but it's a lot of fun. Well, I'm gonna do something now. I'm gonna play y'all a song. It's about time I gave y'all a song. I don't know how to do this, so I'm playing a melodica, a Hohner Instructor 32. Found it on Amazon. It was the cheapest one, but it's pretty cool. It's that thing, if you're a fan of Billy Preston, that song, Where They Go Round in Circles. He plays one of these in the solo. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, that song. But I'm going to play for you the only song I know how to play on this thing. And this is the mouthpiece. It goes in your mouth. Like so. And then you blow in. Future rock star right here.